Hey everybody, welcome back to the channel, and I hope you're having a great day whenever and wherever you're watching this video. If this is the first time you're seeing any of my content here on YouTube, welcome. My name is Sam. So glad that you came by to watch one of my videos. If you haven't already, then go ahead and subscribe to the channel, and then also at the end of this video, give it a huge like if you like to see content like this. So, as you can see by the title of this video, we're going to be talking about my favorite palettes for the fall time. So I absolutely love fall. I love the weather. I love a little bit of the cooler weather, not the cold. Don't get me wrong. I don't like cold, but I like the briskness of the fall. If you live in the Midwest or anywhere where you actually get to experience a fall, then just the weather is absolutely beautiful. You know, the change in season, the leaves are changing, pumpkin spice lattes, holla. There's just so many great things about fall, right? And so for me, I like to change up my makeup looks with the season. So typically in the fall, I like to do a lot more smokier, vampier type of looks with my eyes. And so today I wanted to share with you my recommendations if you're in the market to find a new fall type of palette. Now, I will disclaim that these palettes that I'm going to share with you guys, they don't advertise them as like limited edition fall type of palettes. But when I think of the fall time, I think of like rich berries, rich browns, even rich orange, like burnt or like even like a burgundy-ish like orange. And so that's what I think of when I think of the fall. And I love for those colors of the fall to be represented in my makeup look, particularly my eyes. I really like to kind of play up, again, those vampier colors when it comes to the fall time. So I've got the palettes right here on my desk, so I'm gonna pick them up in no particular order. It's a mixture of high-end and low-end, so hopefully for you guys, that gives you an opportunity to kind of shop different price points. And then I will do a really good job of listing the price here and also telling you guys, so that way you're hearing it and you're reading it, and also where to get the palettes too, okay? So let's go ahead and get started. I've also got my coffee with me. I got some decaf coffee. I'm doing some evening filming after a long day of work, so I need a little extra energy. So if you got a cup of coffee too, join me, girlfriend. Okay. So good. Give me a thumbs up if you love coffee like I do. I'm like obsessed with coffee. But anyway, let's go ahead and get started. So the first thing I am picking up is these wonderful palettes from e.l.f. and it is their bite-sized shadow palettes. I hauled these palettes a few months ago. If you are new to my channel, then check out my haul that I did back in the summertime where I talked about my huge e.l.f. haul, and that's where I got these palettes. So I have two different shades. The first shade that I have is called Berry Bad. Actually, it's this one, Berry Bad. And so it has these very rich berry tones, which is just absolutely beautiful. I've done several eye looks with this particular palette, and it is just absolutely gorgeous, you guys. I mean, the color pigmentation is amazing. I will also link in this video tutorials of when I've used this color, the Berry Bad color, and also this color called Pumpkin Spice, and it is just absolutely beautiful too. I mean, nothing screams more fall than a name of Pumpkin Spice. I mean, come on, guys. This is just a beautiful neutral brown palette, and I'm obsessed with these two colors over here. It's like this shimmery burnt burgundy color. Not burgundy, but like a burnt brown, and then just like a nice golden shimmer. This is just like a really good everyday palette for, I believe, all skin tones could really pull this off. But I love these palettes. They're only $3. You can get them from the e.l.f. website, and Target, I believe, carries these now. They're fairly new, so I don't know if they're even available in like all places that e.l.f. is sold, but I know at those two places you can get this. So again, just to kind of recap, what I love about these palettes is the affordability, the color payoff is amazing, and they just, again, the colors scream fall to me, and particularly those that have brown eyes. This palette, the Berry Bad one, it's just gonna really bring out the richness of the browns in your eyes. I think, you know, anyone that can pull off a berry color, it's just really gonna, I feel like, really enhance the look of your eyes, right? I love berry tones on blue eyes. Oh my gosh. it just makes your eyes pop. If you have blue eyes and you wear a berry color, I'm like obsessed. It's absolutely amazing. So check these out. Again, these are affordable. You can't go wrong, everybody. I mean, for $3 and the color payoff is there, the saturation is there, the longevity is there. It can't be beat. So highly recommend. The next thing I'm gonna pick up from drugstore is this one, and this is the Rimmel Crimson Edition palette. Now this one definitely leans on more of the berry, even like pinky tone. But this is another great drugstore palette. I got this a few months ago from Amazon after seeing a review here on YouTube from Emily Noel. She's an awesome YouTuber. She does such good makeup. And she had talked about these Rimmel eyeshadow palettes that were amazing, but I think they're like underrated or something like that. And this one just completely caught my attention, especially this section here. Again, I absolutely love that. And then even this section over here could be really good for people that have fair or even light skin tones, or if you like more of like the pinky version. I just feel like this palette is so versatile. You have a mixture of mattes and shimmers in here. So this is just absolutely gorgeous. I absolutely love this. And this palette is $6. Now, when I went to go buy it a few months ago, it was not available at Walmart. I could only purchase it from Amazon, but Walmart might have it back in stock. I don't know. But again, it's called the Magnifies Crimson Edition by Rimmel London. So if you just type this into any probably Google search bar, it will tell you where you can find it. But again, another great palette. The color payoff is here as well. You can get some absolutely beautiful looks. And again, this color scheme just screams fall to me. I just absolutely love berries when it comes to the fall time. So that's another really good one that is in the extremely affordable range. You can't go wrong for $6, $7. So now let's talk about another one that I've had in my collection for a little while now. And every time I use this palette, I always forget how much I love it. It's one of those things where like I use it and I'm really obsessed with it. And then I get something new in my collection, or I rediscover something else and I put it away. And then I come and pick it back up and I'm like, oh my gosh, this palette's amazing. Like, why did I leave you? I'm so sorry. And it's this palette from ColourPop and it's called the Whatever palette. I love that name. I think they're kind of playing on like the 90s kind of vibe, because the names are really fun. I just love that it's called Whatever. It's so fun. And this is a great palette, you guys. I mean, just look at this color scheme. Personally, I'm like obsessed with these colors down here. I do a lot of looks with this color scheme. I love these two colors together. This color is amazing. Not Okay, I think it's what this one is called. I mean, there's just so many good colors in this palette. The Whatever palette, I've got it here on my computer. So the Whatever palette is being sold on the ColourPop website for $18. So under 20 bucks, and you're getting 12 eyeshadows. That's pretty good. ColourPop has amazing formulation, amazing color payoff. So for under $20, you're getting really premium, high quality eyeshadows. You can't go wrong. Another place you can buy ColourPop is Ulta. Ulta also colors ColourPop. And I believe this palette is also available on the Ulta website. But again, just absolutely beautiful. It is just a completely gorgeous, blow your mind type of palette. Next one I want to talk about is the Dose of Colors Blushing Berries. This is just a very beautiful palette. I absolutely love Dose of Colors formula. If I had my personal choice, Dose of Colors for me, in my opinion, has one of the best qualities of eyeshadow. I don't know how they formulate their stuff. I'm not a chemist. I haven't really done any research, but their eyeshadows are so buttery, so smooth. The color pigmentation is awesome. The duration of the longevity of the shadows is amazing. Like, this is one of my favorite eyeshadow formulas, if not my all-time favorite. I definitely love myself some really good eyeshadows. I think there's really great brands out there, but there's just something about their formulation that I can't put my hands on that I'm absolutely in love with. And anytime they release a palette, I will do my best to get my hands on it. In fact, they just released a Smokies palette that I purchased a few weeks ago that I need to test out. So if I love it and I want to show it here on the channel, that I will, but it's just, their formula is amazing. But I digress. There's just some amazing, beautiful shades. What I really love about this palette that's kind of different from all the others is you get this nice black. This black in here is absolutely incredible. It's really hard to find a really good matte black eyeshadow, and this one's just really, really nice. Then you've got this beautiful kind of burgundy-ish color. Then you got a really nice pinky berry color, and then a lighter berry color called roseberry, and then you've got this one over here. So this palette's just absolutely gorgeous. Again, if you have brown eyes, this is really going to make your eyes pop. It's really going to bring a lot of attention to your eyes. So I absolutely love it. You can create a really beautiful makeup look with this. Again, this matte black over in this corner is just, you can't beat it. As you know, if you are in the world of makeup, it's really hard sometimes to find a really good black saturated color. There are a lot of black eyeshadows out there, but a lot of them don't have like the full breadth of color and the full saturation of color that you're looking for to really get like a pure black. And I feel like this one is really, really good. Dose of Colors you can find on their website, and it's also available at Ulta. Their palettes run for $32. There's that one. So now we're down to our final two, okay? So the second to the last one I want to talk about is this Tartelette Toasted palette. And I've featured this on my channel before. I've talked about it before. I've done a tutorial on it before. But it's just a really gorgeous palette, you guys. Hopefully you can see that okay. And hopefully the color payoff is coming through. But there's just some absolutely beautiful shades in here. Now I will say these shades are not as berry in tone. These are definitely more of the warmer, orangier shades, especially this color called Flame. It's like right here. Try to show it to you. This flame color is absolutely beautiful. This brown sparkly in the corner, I think it's called Crackle. That's absolutely gorgeous. But you got this color called Fireside that's amazing. It's just like this nice rich brown. So you've got some really great colors here in the palette to either create a very natural everyday look, or if you really want to pump it up and create like a really nice smoky look, right? So I love it for both, but when I just see this palette, again, it just screams fall to me because I see these oranges, I've seen these burnt oranges, I see like these deep browns, and it just screams like campfire, pumpkin spice lattes, hay rides, apple picking. Like when I look at this palette, that's what I think of. I think of the fall time. And again, you don't have to use any of these palettes in the fall, but you know, it just kind of brings those memories into mind. And if you're trying to go for that more smokier, vampier look like I was talking about in my intro, then this is a really good palette too. This one you can find wherever Tarte is sold. So Tarte is sold at Sephora, Ulta, their website, and I believe some other online stores. This palette's been around for a while. The retail price is anywhere from $25 to $30. I'll put the price down here for sure. But I know a lot of times the Tarte website does do sales. So if they do a sale, you can catch it on a sale. The last palette I want to talk about is this one from Morphe, and it's the 3502. And it is a ginormous palette, you guys. This is the biggest palette that I have. Now, before I show it to you, please excuse the top row shadow. It's called Pure. It's right here. It's just, I think my son got into my palette one day, and that's that. But this is the 3502. So it's 35 colors in here, and they're all kind of in that orange berry range, which again, I am obsessed with. Love it. They do have just have a 350, and this is the 3502. So this is the second edition. So I have this one, and it is just absolutely beautiful, you guys. I mean, just look at this rich brown, oranges, shimmers. It is just absolutely incredible. This is another palette that I honestly forget that I have in my collection, and when I use it, I fall in love with it all over again. So I definitely need to be better at including this guy in my rotation when I rotate out my makeup. Again, this is a really, really great palette, and again, it's just so beautiful if you love those rich browns, rich oranges, those burnt oranges, those burgundy browns, the stuff that can just really make your eyes just look smoky and vampy. I know I keep using the word smoky and vampy, but that's just like the only best way to describe it. It's a very warm palette, so if you don't like warm colors, this probably isn't for you, just because it does lean very warm. So if you're more of a cooler person or a neutral tone person, and you don't really like that warm kind of vibe, then this is probably not the jam for you. But I love myself some warm tones, and this is just absolutely gorgeous. Gorgeous, gorgeous palette, despite my one shadow that got destroyed. Again, I don't even remember how it got destroyed. Anyway, this palette is available at Ulta, and it's available on the Morphe website. So both places sell this palette for 25 bucks. So again, that's very affordable given that you are getting 35 shadows. Morphe also has really great, amazing color payoff. Their formula is amazing and it's affordable. So you can't really go wrong. This is another good one if you are a freelance makeup artist and you need a lot of colors that you're working with to work on brides or just your clients. Morphe's a really great brand in that, again, you get that affordability, but you get a lot of colors and the color payoff, and just the saturation of the color is really amazing. Anyway, you guys, that is the conclusion of this video. I hope you liked it. Again, if you did, give me a huge thumbs up. It really does help out my channel. And thanks so much for watching this video. Guys, next time, bye.